So, John 1:5 says that the light shines in darkness, and darkness could not comprehend it. And we know that Christ Jesus was the light that John was referring to. And the implication for us is in Matthew 5, Jesus referred to us as the light of the world and the city on the hills. So, and we are like He is in the world, because God is God will always be. So we are like Christ Jesus in the world, so we are the light of the world. So that tend itself, or that lends itself to the argument of Jesus. No, the charge, not argument. His charge to his apostles about being hated by the world. And why would they be hated? Because the world is in darkness, and their walk is in darkness. So if they hated Christ, who was the light, they would also hate us, because they cannot help but hate believers. They cannot help but hate us, because their work is in darkness. And Apostle Paul would say that the God of this world has blinded their eyes, so they cannot see. So when they see you and I, what they see is hostility. And funny enough, most times we are the one pandering, we are the one bending to try to keep the peace and try to bring them down, or try to persuade people that are obviously in darkness to like light. So I was thinking of an analogy to use, but the only thing I can use is, imagine people committing fraud. All those things need other people's cooperation, either by keeping quiet or turning blind eyes. But if you see something and you say something, that is you shedding light into that dark business. So it's not that people cannot see or they lack natural eyes, light, but their mind has been corrupted and blinded, that they cannot see their need for the light that Christ offers, or to see. All they can see is how much they can profit from the business. All they can see is how much they can get. They cannot see. They don't care about what God is saying or is looking for. All they want is, how can my family, how can I gain from this business? So if you start thinking otherwise, or start thinking about your neighbor, or start thinking about your friends, you are obviously going to be at the receiving end of all the hostility from a person whose worldview is myself, my family, and I, kind of. So maybe the reason we have the rise in selfishness and greed in our cities and communities is because a lot of us have stopped being the light. We've also start thinking of myself, my family, and I like every other person. So something I heard recently says, if with Christian, if you can't beat them, join them, doesn't apply. So to your life, to my life, if we can't beat them, join them, doesn't apply. So we need to stand alone. That's what Christ actually called us to be, the city on the hill, the light of the world. He said, the city on the hill that cannot be hidden. Then he went on to encourage that, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good work and what? Glorify your Father in heaven. They will see the difference that your life is making, and they will glorify God in heaven. And that is the charge from me this morning. Is that Joseph? Is that they will see the good work that you're doing. They will see the good deeds. They will see, not because of you, but because of the light you carry. Basically, because of Christ in you, and how much light you experience in your life is depending on how much of Christ you allow to flow through you. So today, open up, allow the Son of God live his life through you. I call you blessed. All right, see you on the next one.